Is it coming home? If it is, it's going to be today. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Careering Onwards with me, Mr. Grantu, here with Barcelona, and the main focus of course England as we continue our campaign at the 2034 World Cup here in South Korea. We have made it to the quarterfinals where we will play Switzerland in a few moments time. Make sure you watch the first part if you haven't done so already. It's been a pretty good performance so far as we're concerned to get to this stage, and we're about to see the first quarterfinals. Can some big teams be knocked out, including potentially our former employers Brazil and France, although we quite like the holders Germany to go out too, and they don't. Germany beating Brazil once again, Brazil knocked out, and France joined Germany in the semi-finals as you would expect. Jordan Richard on the score sheet, good to see him again as they beat Algeria 2-0. And who will join them? Argentina playing Spain first of all, and then us against Switzerland. Switzerland, the only team that can stop it from being a semi-final comprised entirely of former World Cup winners. And it is Spain who go through 3-1 against Argentina. They will join France and Germany in a completely European semi-final. It will be completely European, whatever the result of our game, but can it be the four winners who are left in the competition, and really 4 of the 5 big leagues of world football, which is, kind of expected given the fact that they're the best leagues in the world, apart from Italy who didn't make it this far. And but we haven't really had anyone particularly surprising on a run at the World Cup in the whole save, really, apart from obviously Romania 4 years ago. But we are going to be playing Switzerland, and you would hope we would get the job done. We did actually play them in qualification, and they were the only team to take points off us. We drew in Switzerland before beating them only 1-0 at Wembley, because they are, as we've seen in the tournament so far, if you watch the last episode, they're pretty good defensively, and they do have, as we'll see in a second, probably the best goalkeeper in the world. But we are a little bit the worse for wear for this one, not least because of how tired everyone is, because we can't rest them in between games. Please, SI, fix that for next year. But also because Panamarenko and Foden got a bit of an injury, minor injury, but a bit of an injury in the previous game, which is not ideal, but also not the end of the world, because we have more than capable replacements. Jude Bellingham can come in for Phil Foden, and Panamarenko can drop out for Tony Sutherland, no stranger to an injury himself. Everyone else is going to probably have to just play. I think we could rotate, but Switzerland are the kind of team who will just do us over if we do that. So we're going to just have to just risk everybody and just hope they're fine. Vasquez is on 79. That concerns me. I'm going to play Cockbill instead, because I think he's good. He's not as good as Vasquez, but he's extremely good. Played most of his career now at Juventus. I think we're going to have to do that. The other one that concerns me is Adam Flint. Again, I mean, they're our 2 best players. I don't really want to drop them particularly. I'm going to play Vincent Day instead of Flint. I mean, it's not like this, if you look at star rating, it's not really any difference. They're all world class. And then maybe Daniel Sully. Do we play Mick Hogan instead? I think we do. It's not like we're bringing in players who are in any way significantly worse, but I just think that's probably sensible. Skews is still going to play, but otherwise we're going to make those changes. So Dewhurst in goal, Hogan, Jeffrey, Grayson, Trent Alexander-Arnold the defence, Kenner, Skews and Bellingham in midfield, Sutherland and Vincent Day on the wings with Cockbill up front. It's a fully changed front 3, which is obviously a risk, but then obviously everyone's on the bench to bring on if we need to. We should be beating Switzerland, but then I think it doesn't matter who we would put out there, they would still be incredibly strong defensively. I think these boys still have enough about them, and I think that to risk an injury it's a gamble, but I'd rather not do it. But anyway, we know who their best player is because he plays for Barcelona. Charles Gordau in goal is exceptionally good. He will be difficult to get past today. Rigamonti up front, they're going to be on the counter. He's very quick, which will, I have no doubt, cause us issues today. I don't want to look at the rest of the team because when we did that against Belgium, it really scared me. So we're not doing it this way. I expect to win. We should be winning. We should be beating Switzerland, but obviously that is going to be difficult with how good they are defensively. An early breakthrough would be lovely. We catch them napping from the start. Jude Bellingham, that would have been nice. I mean, yeah, we've obviously played them in qualification. It was tough, and I've no doubt it'll be tough here today as well. Salah's on the left. Let's not concede, boys. I'm not massively convinced by our defence, apart from Grayson, really. And we've taken Sully out, which is a huge risk. Let's not give away a penalty or do anything stupid. Alistair Skews wins the ball back, flings it down to Tony Sutherland. We've not seen much from him so far. Can he find a good ball in? It was a great ball, but no one else was there. It's probably the danger of playing a completely new front three. They do play together quite a lot, but they're not as sort of in tune as Flint and Panamarenko and Vasquez. I think maybe we shouldn't have made quite so many changes, but then I really didn't want to risk players given how poor the fitness is. We're looking okay, but it's still relatively even, and at half time, no breakthrough. This is the Swiss way. This is they grind out results and they go through. We're gonna have to make some changes here. I don't really want to go positive just yet. We're going to be more expressive, and we're going to have to bring the big guns on. Tony is not doing anything, but then he's the only one that has to play because Panamarenko's injured. Vincent Day is going to come off, and we're going to put Adam Flint on there. Hogan is looking all kinds of apprehensive, so we'll put on Daniel Sully, and we'll probably bring Vasquez on in a second. Right, we've got a highlight, and it's a goal kick from Gordao, which is knocked down by the Swiss. We've got a few more of our better players on. Flint and Sully are on now, and we need them to be helping us out here. This is looking very ominous. Cockbill manages to intercept. Sutherland gives it back to him. Can he score? What a moment for Adam Cockbill. I was going to take him off for Vasquez. I don't think I will be anymore. The two players who haven't played really much in this tournament, apart from the game against New Zealand. Tony Sutherland with a beautiful ball. And Adam Cockbill gets his moment. And he takes his moment. He has scored a few goals for England, but not many. He's been in the shadow of Vasquez for so long. But that was his chance. And he took it with aplomb. And we've got the lead. And can we grab a second to seal this one? Alistair Skews hits the crossbar. Hopefully not a sort of Sol Campbell moment there for us. It's another free kick. Bellingham nearly scores again. We've got one more change to make, and then potentially a fourth one if it goes to extra time, which could happen. Paul running forwards. Are we going to stop him? We kind of did. Not really. Salah's across, and Bradley Fink, who's a real human being, has scored. I don't know what happened there. Dewhurst did something stupid, I think, which is very unlike him. Paul, no one's going in on him. Not sure what Grayson's doing. And then, I think he got a bit of a deflection off Jeffrey. And Dewhurst is unsighted, but not particularly glorious from either of them. And we're going to extra time. And the midfield is getting very, very, very tired. Alistair Skews, I want to leave him on there in case it goes to penalties. Kenner, I'm going to take off. I'm going to bring on Tom West because he's an experienced head. He's been in this kind of situation before. He knows what to do. We're going to get an extra sub because it's going to go to extra time, which is obviously rubbish. But there we go. Oh, we're not going to go out to Switzerland, are we? I don't want to get sacked. I like managing England. I mean, Skews is tired. Trent's tired. I think we have to bring Vasquez on because I'm going to take Tony off and I'm going to put Vasquez on. I think he's left-footed. He is left-footed, right. I'm going to risk Skews and Trent. Trent's probably about to get a serious injury, but we're going to shove Vasquez on and we're going to go positive because the first half of extra time is gone. Demand more. Go attacking. It's going to go to penalties. We're going to get knocked out of the World Cup by Switzerland. No. Nothing's happening. I mean, I'm going to do what I have been doing in another save with this tactic. And what we're going to do is I'm going to shove Jude Bellingham there. I'm going to move Tom West there. I might swap him around with Skew. No, we'll keep him like that. And then we're just going to... It's exactly the same instructions, but we're just going to do that. For the final few minutes, I'm going to shove Vasquez, swap him with Cockbill, and then just pray. Just pray. Do we go very attacking? They're going to score here, are they? We're still on attacking. And Da Costa, Sully manages to get it away. Tom West, big ball from him needed. Skews driving forwards, back to West. Daniel Sully, we've got possession. What are we going to do with it? Cockbill on the left-hand side has lost the ball because I shouldn't have moved him there. And Fink's in. Fink is in. We've managed to just about stop him. Don't do something stupid. It's a free kick. And the fact that we're seeing this fills me with dread. Da Costa with the free kick in. Dewhurst manages to save it, but it's only going to be enough for a penalty shootout unless there's some miracle. There's not. Okay, well, Skews is going to take the first one. Cockbill is pretty good. We brought on Vasquez. He's terrible at penalties, which is obviously not ideal. I hate penalties. I knew this was going to happen. I think it would have happened anyway because Switzerland are Switzerland. Skews gives us the lead, which is very welcome. Dewhurst is pretty good at stopping penalties, right? Pretty good. He's very good at stopping penalties. Lucarelli misses. Big save from Dewhurst. Cockbill to give us a commanding position. He gets it in off the post. 2-0. And Fink, the goal scorer. Come on, Marcus. He doesn't save that one. Trent Alexander-Arnold against his club teammate to make it 3. He does. He does. It's 3-1. Uccelli versus Dewhurst. Nearly gets it, does Marcus. Nearly gets it. Adam Flint to make it 4. He does just. And this means that if we can stop them here, Kradolfa for Switzerland, then we can go through. Come on, Marcus. Big save from him needed. And he's not done it. And it goes to us. Who will take the... It's Vasquez. He's the best striker in the world, but he's got 8 penalty taking, which does concern me a bit as he steps up. And he has scored. He has scored. He's got experience scoring past Gordau. And it showed there. And Switzerland won. England won. We've made it through. I'm just going to be nice to them. Boys, please don't do that to me again. It wouldn't be an England World Cup run without a penalty shootout, and thank God we managed to do it. Marcus Dewhurst, you are an absolute legend. I forgive you for the Swiss goal. We've made it through, and our key players are relatively more fit. Vasquez is slightly fitter than he would be. Sully, maybe not. Flint, again, maybe not. But Foden should hopefully be back. Panamarenko should hopefully be back, as we will play in 4 days' time. We will play the Germans in the semi-final of the World Cup. At least it's not the final, but then it's not like we've not had heartbreak against the Germans in the semi-final. See, it matters so much more because I remain calm and confident throughout. Yes, I did. That's a complete lie. It matters so much more. I'm just not answering this because it's England and it's just a video game. I know that, but having won the World Cup already with France, that was exciting and that was nerve-wracking. But with England, it just matters so much more. And knowing that 4 years ago in the game they lost the World Cup final on penalties to Germany, I just kind of want to do it, and I don't think we will. I'm not 100% confident, but I don't know. At least we've made it to the semi-final. So there will be 2 games. So when you watch this, you won't know what happens. You won't know because we will have the 3rd place playoff too. Right, the first semi-final has been played and France are out. Spain win 2-1. Sergio Ruano doing what he never really did last season for us at Barcelona and scoring a goal, as well as Ansu Fati, to give the Spanish the win. They are in to the World Cup final, and that could be interesting. That could be interesting when it comes to next season. But now it's our turn. This is it. Germany versus England World Cup semi-final. It's going to be good. We're wearing the red kit. I'm happier. I'm happier now that we're wearing the red kit. how are we looking for the team? Phil Foden, is he okay? Is he better? I think he's pretty much fine. His morale is low because he's missed the quarter-final. I mean, right, he's fine now. Get over it, Phil. Seriously. Panamarенko, how is he looking? Again, he's looking fine. He's going to play. It's a World Cup semi-final. We're going for a full-strength team. Everyone is fine. Everyone can play. Dewhurst is going to be in goal. Sully, Jeffrey, Grayson and Alexander-Arnold, Kenner, Skews and Foden in the midfield. Panamarенko and Flint on the wings and Vasquez up front. If you don't play a full-strength team in a World Cup semi-final, no matter what their fitness is, what are you doing? And okay, it's just a who's who of players from the save. Schultz up front, who we've never actually managed, but we know how deadly he is. The wingers, well, we've managed them. Zivkovic on the left, star for Barcelona. Vujovic on the right, absolute Liverpool legend. Now he's at Real Madrid. Kai Havertz is still playing for Germany. Obviously, he's with us at Barcelona, and he's going to still be there next season. Ishikawa, again, another player who's been throughout the save, even though we've never actually managed him. My boy Dejan Stojkovic is playing for Germany in this game, which is fantastic. Ulrich at left back, obviously a huge player for us at Liverpool. Sam Fernandez is a great right back who I can never afford to sign. The goalkeeper and centre backs, I'm not sure. Don't think I've really encountered them. Evers is at Chelsea. He's okay, and Roganovic is at Borussia Dortmund, and again, he's okay. He's pretty good. Not necessarily amazing. It's the centre-backs again, not necessarily truly brilliant. And in goal, Unbehun is he's at Schalke. He's 33. His handling is not good, but his one-on-ones are. And reflex is not amazing either. So not quite the level of Neuer or ter Stegen. But they have so many threats. The wings, the two of the best wingers in the world. Delighted to have managed them both throughout their career, but I want them to have a bad game today. You deserve to be in the final. You really do. You really do. I mean, we're the home of football, and we've only won the World Cup once. You know, it's practically a crime. Obviously, many countries have never won the World Cup and are far more deserving, but we're going to be nationalistic here. We're going to be prideful in our nation. And here we go. Germany versus England World Cup semi-final. It doesn't get any bigger than this unless you're playing them in a World Cup final, which, of course, Graham Potter got to experience 4 years ago. But we don't want to play them in the final. We want to play Spain in the final. But we have to get past them first. Noah Kenner's got a booking early on, but so is Ishikawa. Not much action, but here we go. In the wonderful red kit, which is just, I prefer massively. Sully puts the ball forwards. Ishikawa, though, has got it. And Havertz, well, flings it forwards, but we intercept. Adam Flint on the right-hand side lays it off to Trent. Life in the old legs of him yet. Grayson back to Flint, who's come alive in this tournament as it's gone on. It's been cleared, though, by the defence, which we've highlighted as a potential weakness for the Germans, the central defence. Fullbacks are brilliant. Vasquez is in, and what a chance that was. Yeah, they have got two of the best fullbacks in the world. It's just the centre-backs who are maybe not quite the level of the rest of the team. Dewhurst playing a short goal kick out from the back, and Kenner finds Daniel Sully in a lot of space. Panamarенko, his Chelsea teammate, is also in room 2. He's been fouled. It looks harsh, but it's a penalty, and Alistair Skews is going to step up. He scored in the shootout. Can he score here? Yes, he can. Alistair Skews gives us the lead in this one. I mean, you'd expect nothing else from him. What a just brutally calm penalty from Alistair Skews. We do have a knack of taking the lead in semi-finals, though, and then not actually doing anything with it. Zivkovic is immediately in, and what a save from Marcus Dewhurst to keep it a 1-1 right from the restart. We managed to remain on parity because we have a world-class goalkeeper. The Germans dominating in terms of shots and shots on target. What about possession? We're dominating the possession battle. We have taken our really only chance. Well, apart from that Vasquez miss. But you've got to be clinical when you can. Skews on the ball. He has been probably player of the tournament as far as I'm concerned. Probably for the whole thing as well. Flint gets it and gives it to Panamarенko. Sully across to Phil Foden. Is he going to go for a shot? He is, and he's not far away. And that's the break. You have to say the best of the chances have probably gone to us, although Germany had that very good opportunity from Zivkovic, which was beautifully saved by Dewhurst. But at the break, we have got a 1-0 lead. Bookings all over the place, but I think after what happened to Paul Gaza, they now get wiped to the semi-final, don't they? So I don't think anyone's going to be suspended for the final unless they get sent off, which we hope they don't. I'm just rambling at this stage. Nothing has happened in the second half so far. Coming up to 20 minutes left on the clock. Everyone's tired, but if we can get a second goal, then we can think about subbing them. Skews to Vasquez on the turn. Not seen much from him today, apart from the miss. Flint is there, and Adam Flint, he's remembered how to play on the right wing. He says, you know what, Adam, just leave Real Madrid. Come to Barcelona. We won't play you because we've got Bolocki and Diop, but yeah, I would still play Adam if we could. But yeah, he scored there. Don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. Adam Flint makes it 2-0 in the World Cup semi-final. It's not real. I know it's not real. I know it's just a video game, which I'm playing in my living room, and you know it's going to be watched by about 2 people. But it's very exciting to me. Dewhurst plays out to Flint. He's been intercepted by Ulrich. I don't want to make any changes just yet because they are deadly, and it's Stojkovic heading over. Not you, Dejan. Don't you do this to me. Right, time is ticking away. Once again, Adam Flint is dead on his feet, so he's going to come off for Vincent Day. Trent as well he's very close to the edge here. Daniel Sully too, but we're going to take off these two. The right-hand side, give them a rest. Time is going away. The Germans need a big final 10 minutes. Can you imagine the scenes if this was real life? We've got one more change. Everyone is below 60% apart from Dewhurst and Jeffrey. It's going to be horrendous. The final's going to be horrendous. Who do we take off? Who do we take off in this situation? Probably Skews, because he's the most important player. Tom West, just shut this down, mate. 4 minutes of injury time. 2 minutes or 1 minute. It's done. It's over. Germany 0, England 2. We are into the World Cup final, and we will have to beat Spain if we are going to win the World Cup. It's a second World Cup final in a row for England. It's a fourth major tournament final in a row. If we leave out the Nations League, of course we won the Nations League a year ago, so we've got some experience of winning tournaments. But yeah, England lost we lost the final of the Euros 2 years ago. Graham Potter lost the World Cup final 4 years ago. He won the Euros 6 years ago. So it's pretty good. We're into the final again, and this time it's not Germany. This time it's not Italy. This time it's Spain. We didn't mention actually, Jurgen Klopp's not in charge of Chelsea. He's in charge of Germany, and he's angry that he's lost to England. He's apologising to the fans. I mean, ever the classy guy, Jurgen. And there we go. It will be Spain in the final on the 16th of July, 2034. Can we do it? Can we do it? We proved the surprise package apparently, despite our extensive recent success. I mean, I want to rest these players, but I can't. And I can't even rest them. Like, none of them play for Barcelona apart from Trent, so he's the only one I can rest. Let's just rest him anyway. He won't do anything, but I'll give him 2 days of rest. It literally affects nothing because he's not at the club at the moment. Now, we've been here before with France, but this one matters so much more if we can do it. And the Germans have to settle for 3rd place. France finishing 4th. We are guaranteed 2nd, but this isn't the Olympics where we get a silver medal, and that's really cool. This is the World Cup. No one cares if you came 2nd. And here we go. England versus Spain in the World Cup final 2034. It's really the biggest possible thing we can have. Everyone's exhausted, but I don't care. We're going to have to play them. I'm not rested. There's no real benefit to not playing your best players, because at this stage if they get injured, then you just bring someone else on anyway. Marcus Dewhurst is going to be in goal. Daniel Sully at left back, Phil Jeffrey and Adam Grayson the central defence. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. He has been here for years. Noah Kenner as well is at the base of midfield. Alistair Skews, the player of the tournament so far in my mind, is in central midfield alongside Phil Foden, another veteran. Adam Flint on the right hand side, Junior Panamarenko on the left, and Antonio Jesus Vasquez leading the line. Can we do it? Can we do it? Vasquez, of course, playing against the nation who he could have played for as well due to his parental connections, but he has chosen to play for England. I don't think he regrets it. Now Spain, plenty of threats here as well. Plenty of threats here as well. Ansu Fati still up top. He is still insanely quick at Manchester United. Aguero is at PSG. I'm doing this thing again. It's going to scare me. Ruano, of course, we know all too well at Barcelona. Didn't exactly impress me. Hopefully he won't impress me too much today. And of course Rubio from Barcelona as well. He's playing at left back rather than at centre back like he does for us. Other players as well who I assume are good, including Sanchez, who we may well be seeing a bit more of next season. Into the dressing room we go. Passionate. I expect nothing but a win from this match. It's a special day for this. I expect nothing but a win. Come on, boys. Daniel Sully's fired up. I have faith in you. Be calm. Be like Sir Bobby Robson. Let's do this. I want a good, clean, fair game, and I want to win. Adam Flint on the ball, running around the right-hand side. It's put an early cross in, straight to Palacios in goal, whose goal kick is long, which Kenner deals with. He's back helping the defence out, which I like to see, although I don't like to see that. We give the ball away, and Spain are now breaking, and Fati's in, and he's hit the post. Brilliant early chance for Spain. Grayson cleaning up the danger zone. We managed to get away with it. We're only 3 minutes in, and they've got a corner. Ansu Fati's lining up a shot. We managed to close him down. Hopefully this highlight will just end. It ends with Sully fouling someone. And now they've got a free kick, which Luis will take. And Lamas has scored. And it was that, we've been really good so far in this tournament, haven't we? That was not a good passage of play. We give the ball away. He's not been marked at all. And brilliant. Well, not a great start. Where's the passion, boys? It's the World Cup final. Come on. I know most of you lost the World Cup final 4 years ago. Let's not lose another one. Let's not become the nearly nation. Ruano's in. Don't impress me. He's not really. We've had absolutely nothing so far. Aguero's injured for them, which is good, but we've had one shot. That's it. Spain dominating possession, dominating the ball, I would assume. No, we're dominating the ball. But Spain are doing it's like a reverse of what happened against Germany. Did we peak too soon? Did we think, yeah, we beat the Germans, this is it now, we're done? No, Spain are good. They're looking a lot fitter than us in a lot of areas, but we've still got time. It's a corner, and Phil Jeffrey, who has barely played for England before this tournament, pops up with he's the unlikely goal-scoring hero. Adam Flint swings it in, it's knocked down, and Jeffrey smashes it home. Phil Jeffrey, Leeds Academy boy, now at Spurs, makes it 1-1 right before the break. Vital time to score. Well done, boys. What do we say? If we can get a goal, it makes us favourites to win. Go out there and make it happen. Let's not really fire them up that much. I think we'll go with this one. Make it green. Make it green. But we're going to make the trophy red and white. Come on. Just need one chance, I think, for Vasquez, who's not done much today. Neither's Panamarenko. He's our fittest player out there, so I don't really want to take him off particularly. Spain have a corner, which they've scored. Set pieces. That's all it is. Set pieces. We've seen nothing in the second half until Spain score. It's raining, boys. Come on. I mean, what are we doing there? Who was that on the post? Just literally watching it go past. Right, we need to do something here. We need to change this up. This is going away from us once again, just like against Italy 2 years ago. Sutherland's coming on because Panamarenko's been rubbish. I don't really want to take Vasquez off, but I'm taking Trent off for James. Bit more dynamism, bit more liveliness. We're going to be more expressive, and then I think we're going to go positive. The time is going away. We're going attacking. We have to go for this. It's a World Cup final. I don't want to take Vasquez off, but I kind of feel like we have to. I'm gonna be bold here. We're gonna do this because they've only scored from set pieces. We're gonna do this. Now, this is obviously a risk, but do we change up deep line playmaker, put on Newson maybe? He's got better passing than Kenner. He's a lot more creative. I mean, that's an option. Vasquez is not fit and he's been terrible, but he's Vasquez. Can we really afford to take him off in a World Cup final? I don't know. This is a risk, but we're going to lose it unless we do it. So we're going to do something. There we go. Newson's coming on. He's more creative. Demand more. We're taking a huge risk here by going more attacking, and it's not working as we just give the ball away from a goal kick. Diop, of all people, but Dewhurst makes the save. They've got another corner though. We know how bad we've been from set pieces today. This will probably be 3-1. Jeffrey clears it. Adam Flint on his bike. Come on, Adam. Come on, Adam. He's dead on his feet, and it shows. I haven't got any more changes, but we've got a free kick. Skews. Bang it in, son. It's a brilliant save from Palacios. Into injury time, we're nearly going. It's a corner. It's been cleared, and is that it? We have to go very attacking. Not again. Not again. We can't do anything else. There's nothing else. There's 1 minute. Get it in the mixer. Extremely direct. No, we've lost the World Cup final. We've lost the World Cup final. England 1, Spain 2. We've been in 2 finals with England and we've lost both of them. Well, no, we've been in 3 finals with England, but we've lost the 2 that really matter. England lose the World Cup final for the 2nd tournament in a row. We've conceded from 2 set pieces. Vasquez did nothing, so probably I should have taken him off. But he's the best striker in the world, and I should have taken Vasquez off. That's probably the only other thing we could have done differently. We went for it at the end. Maybe we should have gone for it a bit sooner. But, well, we're very good at getting to finals with everyone, but we don't always win them. Far from pleased with that result. I don't think the FA will sack me for that. I think we'll be all right, and I definitely want to stay because I want to try and do it again with England. But heartbreaking. Oh well, thanks FIFA. We've moved up to number 1 in the FIFA World Rankings. That's really pleasing. Brilliant. That's what I want to hear after we've just lost the World Cup final. Really, really good. Spain win again. I'm not sure they deserve it. We could have brought on Vincent Day as well, but the thing is we only had 3 substitutes and I feel like other players were playing even worse. I'm not answering your stupid question. Right, well, England delighted with World Cup showing. I mean, I'm not sure what the reaction would be other than just immense sadness and massively excessive drinking. But there we go. Phil Foden has retired from international football, which I think is fair enough. Collins retired for Scotland as well. Oh well, there we go. The FA assessed the performance. They've been impressed with your management of the team, and it's enthralled the entire nation. I mean, yeah, it would have done. Just wish we could have had a good ending. We have personally lost the final of the European Championships and the World Cup with England. We did win the Nations League, but it's not quite the same, really, is it? It's not quite the same. Anyway, I'm not looking for an international job. I'm England till I die with this one. God damn it, that's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's just so annoying. Who's hosting the next Euros? It's coming home, boys. It's coming home. Right, well, that's at least a positive note to end it on. At least that's a positive note to end it on. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the inevitable misery and suffering that is being in charge of England.